All right, it's time once again to get an update on the real estate market with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties.
With us today, real estate agent Pete Nordling. Good morning and welcome. Great to have you here.
Good morning. I'm pleased to be here.
So why choose the real estate as your profession of choice?
Yeah, I have a very long and varied career behind me. Everything from accountancy to owned a lumberyard, built homes as a licensed builder in Minnesota.
Wow.
And it became time to do things not quite so physical. So this real estate business, to me, is a service industry as opposed to sale industry, because I found over the years that I was more pleased with what I had done for others than the actual building process itself. So that's what led me here.
And you've got this calming, great deep voice, calming personality. I think anyone would be happy to have you as their realtor, but who really needs the services?
Basically, my professional opinion is everyone. Yeah. There are periods of time in history where you can argue that that isn't true, but I would say that every single buyer, regardless of how many homes they've ever purchased, should use the services of a realtor. There are so many pitfalls and so many problems that can arise. The buyer particularly needs somebody in between the seller and themselves to iron out those problems.
Because just when you think you know something about the real estate market, it changes.
You got it, yes. For instance, what do you do as a buyer if, oh my gosh, your appraisal is way under what you are considering buying this property for? What do you do? Do you have enough cash to make up the difference? Can you negotiate with the seller to make up the difference? Can you split the difference? What happens? Or do you just walk away? None of those options are easy to come by.
I want to hear about what makes you unique. I mean, being a former builder, I would imagine you've got to be a great asset to your clients. You can walk around homes and...
I try to pull that effort into our looking for a home. It works out particularly well in the older homes. Newer homes, of course, are built to code, and that assurance is good for buyers. The older homes, not so much. You need to have a different view.
So how do you and your clients figure out a fair price for a home?
That's a good question. There are many ways. First of all, let's talk a little bit about sellers. Sellers in our market are largely led to be a for sale by owner. In this market, it seems to be a good thing to do. Nationwide, you have to understand that over 80% of all buyers are under contract to agents. So for sale by owners are missing that part of the market. Now, how do they establish their price? Well, you can look at the websites that are real estate active, for instance, Zillow. I question the accuracy of those numbers on a frequent basis. If I was a seller, I would not hesitate to call an agent of my choice and get a market evaluation. Those are very, very accurate and a good picture of the marketplace right now.
Let's throw your website out too real quickly, Pete.
Sure. I have my personal website that's realtor-pete.com. That links into the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services website also.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
it.
Didn't you like it that you didn't have to have fancy shoes? You could wear your boots with them?
Yes, we did. All right, we'll be right back after this.